day 5 of shadow work. I'm actually feeling a little better today. Yesterday, for the first half of the day, I still felt pretty low and depressed, which is why I kind of took the day off. But I don't know what it is, but it just feels like the energy in the air has shifted, and that could be that yesterday was the spring equinox, the start of Aries season, the start of the new zodiac year. I had my review at my job at the mall and received a bigger raise than I thought I was going to. Not anything monumental, but that was a nice surprise. And, we talked about more hours, and we talked about a higher role eventually, maybe. And while it's never a role I would have imagined myself in, today I'm able to see that the schedule that I have there will allow me to stay home with the kids this summer and not have to pay for childcare. But it will also allow me the breath and the space to work on my own business, to see clients, if that is what is in store for me. I still don't feel like pushing it. At this point, I really feel like if it's going to happen, it'll happen. If it's not, I really did try my best, and it sucks, but it completely feels out of my hands. But the conversations from yesterday and the nice surprises, I guess you could say, instilled a little bit more hope in me. Obviously, our circumstances haven't changed significantly or as much as we would like, or even as ideal, or even really to cover our bills, but it was something, which is nice. And I really liked listening back to these recordings. I wasn't really sure how this little project of mine would come about and how it would look. But I'm finding myself really enjoying listening back, not only to these little journal entries here, but also, of course, listening to the channeled messages from Serapis Bey. I found it really helpful to go back and re-listen and reflect and reabsorb everything, and I've really been enjoying it. And it feels like something I'm supposed to be doing. I've said that the entire time with my business, and it's not working, but when I channel, it comes so easily and effortlessly, and I can't imagine a time where I just stop forever. And, right now, as of this recording, my podcast is getting some views. It's not anything crazy. So it really kind of just feels like this platform for myself, to be honest. And I think, or I know, these recordings here are the most authentic I've ever been. It feels easier when I'm not writing it down and making sure the grammar is perfect and making sure the structure is perfect, and making sure I'm leading with like a attention-grabbing statement, and I'm not leading with my Leo rising to make sure that you don't see my flaws and that all you see is that I'm put together and confident. And this feels like a very much bare and vulnerable and honest part of myself, even though it's like right now feels really shitty that it had to get this bad for me to feel safe enough to open up this way. But at this point, it doesn't feel like anyone's listening, and so it doesn't fucking matter. And you know, by uploading this, it can just be for me, because right now it feels like that's the only person who's listening, interested, going back and re-listening. And so if this goes anywhere, it goes anywhere. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I don't know, it feels strange to put myself out there like this. And I don't want these recordings, honestly, to be about anyone else listening. I want it to be for me. I want to talk it out with me, for me. I want to channel for me, at least for now. Pour into myself first until I feel better supported and better taken care of. And okay, let's channel. The country is going through a great uprising right now. There is a wave of energy moving and shifting the consciousness as a whole. People are becoming more aware. They are seeing bigger perspectives, more perspectives. And they are seeing how they may have played a role either in their own actions or inactions with idleness or just not knowing what is going on, the act of being complicit. And things are changing. Things are changing. And before things will truly get better, the masses will feel many discomforts as the pain points become more obvious, more ignorable. These pain points will quite literally activate pieces of their brain, of their energy into action, into autonomy, into free thinking, into independence, into grasping their own control of their lives. And this may sound really daunting to a lot of people. For it is a strange power play to relinquish your conformity, to say, no, I will not be controlled anymore by others, by the system, and taking a stand and finding your power and your autonomy and your truth, making new choices, saying, this is for me. I claim this. I will have this, whether you like it or not. And this process will take time. It will take endurance and different stages and levels of courage, stamina, and will. The days where you are not the ruler of your life are about to be done. And incoming are the days where you will genuinely rule your life, how you spend your days. And that starts with taking control of the mind and taking control of your emotions, and then your actions. Everything you cross paths with will be surrounded and anchored in your thoughts, your emotions, and then your actions. This can feel like a great responsibility. It may feel hard at first, but it is a practice that we are asking you to begin. That is why you are here, interested in this, as you call, shadow work. Gain control of the mind. Gain control of your emotions. Know yourself and cultivate the life that you want.